in the presence of Tamaj Tate, first of his name, protector of the Seven Kingdoms, conqueror of the great Game of Thrones, breaker of copyright, father of a dog, and king of the ashes.
My lords, my ladies, we are back. House of the Dragons, baby. This is season 2, episode 3, The Burning Mill. So, last we left off, Rhaenyra the fucking cruel. You wanna get down, Princess Rhaenys? They're blaming Rhaenyra, obviously, for the death of the prince. Can't even really call him the prince because they have no claim to the throne. But, so Daemon's plan kind of went a little astray, but it worked out because we have further divided the Greens. Otto got fired. He is gone. It's chaos. He said he was going to one of Alicent's other children's place, which is, I believe, Old Town, to probably use his sway against him like he tried to do with the other two. But I mean, one thing about Alicent's kids, you ain't gonna control them. And I mean, this is the one they sent away, so I can only imagine how much of a motherfucker he is. Daemon also went to Harrenhal to try to convince them to support Rhaenyra's cause. Can only imagine how that's gonna go. Baela is going to canvass King's Landing and keep an eye on them, which worries me because Vhagar. Sir Criston sent Sir Eric on a fool's errand, and he tried to kill Rhaenyra and it failed, and both the brothers died for it. So, great. That's pretty much where we left off. But my main concern is Baela. I don't like that she got sent to do this. I understand why it's being done, but I don't know. But let's see what they got this week, y'all. House of Dragon. It's been kicking ass since we got back, so let's jump into it. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. Yeah, you know that sound. It's Game of Thrones time, baby. I don't know, all the trauma's hitting poor Rainey. I know. I promise you I will not toss you in the air anymore. I was real passionate. I was going through some things, but I'm good now. That's what the liquor's for. I like how I played out the events of the last episode. Not the worst horseman among us.
Can you even get that thing up?
Well enough for killing Blackwood.
I'm glad we were talking about the sword.
Put the boundary stones back.
We didn't move them.
Why did they move themselves then? Just rolled their way over so Bracken cows can fill their bellies on Blackwood grass?
The Assize at River.
Fuck the Assize. And fuck you. This is our land.
They fighting in the river run, y'all.
It's Brackenland. Babe killer.
What did you say?
Babe killer? He killed your girlfriend?
Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Excuse me?
Your uncle declared for Aegon. Did he? Well then.
So even within
Let
their
me
own
tell
houses,
you.
they've divided.
Aegon Targaryen is no true king.
Okay, well I know what side I'm rooting
Just
for.
as you are no true knight.
Because one side got the facts straight.
Craven. Little.
Yeah, punk ass bitches. Y'all want to be on Team Green? Fuck y'all. We gonna shit on Blackenland.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh! Oh. Now what the hell did happen here? Was it civil war in the river runs, or it was a slaughter? That windmill burnt up. It looked like it can't just be all dragons because I see spears and all that. What the fuck happened? This is a lot of dead bodies.
He is the basest of villains. He sullies the grave of his brother.
I cannot fault him for keeping his oath.
And what of those who sent him?
Oh, they gonna pay. We gonna get fucking Criston. Don't you even worry.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this. Hotter blood has prevailed, I think. The young men have taken the bit in their teeth they wish to punish, to avenge. Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
That is easy enough. They usurped my throne.
That is one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke?
Right. I see what you're
Or
saying.
when Luke took Aemon's eye? Meet Eater now at the point where none of it will matter.
Right, the war started a long time ago. Everybody's
When
in
the
it for
desire
different
to kill
reasons.
and burn takes hold and reason is forgotten. There may be another way.
Which is that?
Alicent Hightower.
Appeal to her?
When last we met, Alicent said I would make a fine queen. You've seen what has happened since then.
She came to me in the hours after your Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming, and that it will be savage beyond all compare. There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin, and no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
And that's
I
wisdom
do
right
not
there.
believe she wants it.
She sent a raven.
She don't want it, but
I do not care to read her message. What she did
It
is
is not
It's
her,
too
but
late.
men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
correct. She's complicit.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Okay. Damn it, Rhaenys. Stop making sense. We understand. Guilty by association.
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne. There is nothing more to be said.
Right. They in the wrong, we in the right. End of story. I don't care what nobody got to say about it. There will be fire and blood. Team Black will prevail.
You're well, Lord Hand. Only they'll be waiting.
Lord Commander. Lord Hand. Lord Jesus. Hell has broken loose. Come on, y'all need to act like y'all got some sense. That's why a kid was murdered in these halls. Because everybody too damn comfortable.
Good morrow, Your Grace. My lords, you've appointed new knights to the Kingsguard, Your Grace.
To replace those we lost. The last one needlessly, some might say.
Sir Aric was awarded the great duty of ending Rhaenyra's challenge. He failed to discharge it.
He failed because the scheme's rash.
Perhaps,
And
Your
bo-
Grace, but we
it
cannot
was a
all
bullshit
hide in our
plan.
castles waiting
A
for
fool's
war to come
errand.
to us.
As now it surely will.
As
Set by a
now,
fool.
it already has. House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods,
Oh.
who declared for the Pretender. Lord Samuel Blackwood himself is slain.
Good. First blood in our name.
Both sides took heavy losses, Your Grace. I'm not entirely certain we can declare this a victory.
Because ain't nobody left to fight.
Brackens have feuded for centuries. This is nothing more than an excuse for them to indulge their ancient grudge. It's no true war.
He ain't trying to hear none of
Call
that
it
shit.
what you will. I call it war, and so will Dragonstone. What are we going to do about it?
Yeah, come on, you two fools. What y'all gonna do? Lord Hand, you supposed to have the
We
wisdom.
send a raven to Lord Tully.
He don't know
These
shit about the
houses are his
realm.
vessels, are they not? Do you have any better suggestions, Lord Jasper?
Your Lord Uncle Ormond marches from Old Town at the head of a great host, Your Grace. And your brother Darren's dragon nears fighting age. Call on them to suppress the Riverlands.
Alas, they are months away. My lord brother Jason is raising a great army at Castle Rock. In a matter of
Fucking
weeks,
Lana.
he will be able to harass the Blackwoods from the west.
Should we not aim to unite these armies and then strike as one?
Ah, the great military mind of the Citadel.
This council must rediscover the discipline it lately had if it's to be of any use.
The Riverlands are the key to the war. Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands. I will ride out with those I can muster here. Men I know, men I
Oh,
train.
yes.
You
Do
need
that.
time to raise the numbers to challenge the Rivermen.
Speed is my ally. I will turn the crown land houses who declared for Rhaenyra to our cause. We will add their numbers to our own and then turn west, where I will enlist the Brackens, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal.
Let him go. We can get his ass
So
in the
impatient
field.
to run so few men. So like to be destroyed by the first stronghold you meet.
You don't want to lose your little boyfriend?
Well, the gods favour the bold.
They did not favour Sir Eric.
And you'll take Aemond and Vhagar.
Vhagar will remain here.
I was gonna say, no, he's so fucking dumb.
To defend
Let
the
him
city.
go. No, let him take Vhagar.
Good.
Because by the time they come back, we're gonna have this whole fucking city.
I'll come too with Sunfire.
Egon.
Your Grace.
You'll need a dragon.
My plan is not to draw attention. We will be more like to encounter one if we field one of our own.
That is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought, but we cannot risk your loss.
He's so damn dumb. Let him do his plan. You the king. Come on, Aegon. Be confident.
I'm
Make
as
your
fearsome
decree.
as any of them.
Make your decree. Come on. We want to catch our lasses in the field. Come on. Let his dumb ass make the plans, because we gonna end them swiftly. We don't even need a season 3 at this rate. Let Aegon make all the decisions. Yeah, so Kristen, take your dumb ass into the field. Hope somebody catch your ass. I hope Damon eat your motherfucking ass alive.
I was told you turned back from your ship to bring warning.
She
I was
did.
not believed at first.
You saved my life.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
You wish to be rewarded.
As I would think, you would
She's a
wish to reward
businesswoman.
me.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
Whoa, she want to rise the ranks. Okay.
You
then.
said your earnest desire was to flee Westeros.
And you let me go. You showed me grace when you could have withheld it.
True.
I'm not often surprised.
One turn for another then.
I know the workings of the Red Keep, and the movements of those who serve there. That is worth more than gold to you now.
And what is my worth to you?
She wants to be somebody important.
I would punish the High Towers for what they have done. To me, to those who served me. But more than that, I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing. They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper. And only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful. Are they always like this?
Sea Smoke, my late lord husband's dragon, has grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.
Rayna, Your Grace, I've decided to send Joffrey to Ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn. She has pledged an army in return for a dragon, so she will have one. Aegon and Viserys will accompany him until a place of greater safety can be found.
Tyraxes is for the hatchling. And Stormcloud.
Listen, we can't afford to give one of the big ones. They gonna get the little one.
The Red Keep is in disarray. They have sent one assassin in the night, and their dragons are ever a short flight away. You must get the little ones further. To Pentos, I think. Write to Prince Reggio. If he will have you, then go to him. I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away, not knowing when I will see them again. But you have seen what may befall them here.
Right.
Rayna,
No more kids killed.
I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot.
Oh.
Teach them, train them, guard them as a dragon guards her eggs.
And my sister,
I need Baela here.
because she has a dragon.
Correct.
I promise to make
Sorry,
you happy.
but yes.
But I ask you, make this sacrifice willingly for all of us.
Your Grace.
She ain't happy about it though. Sorry, if you don't got a dragon, I'm gonna need somebody to sweep shit. We need janitors. I ain't finna sweep my own floors, girl. Somebody gotta do it. I'm sorry. It just happened to be you. You didn't get a dragon. I'm sorry. But we beat fucking Aemon's ass for that. Took his eye. I mean, we tried, girl. We tried. We jumped his ass. Shit. That's a long neck. If anybody's scared of dragons, yes, Harrenhal. They say that the victims of the first burn still be screaming at night. Shit. You'd have thought this was a damn ghost town. I mean, it is. Like, they scatter like rats. Shit, rats and roaches. I love how eerie they made it with the rain and the night. Excellent cinematography. These people was not playing. They saw a dragon and they was out. This is what King's Landing should be doing. At least one of the houses got it right, y'all. You see dragons, you disperse. This city is dead. Dead to the world. Shit, we already ain't got no rules. You might as well go right on into the forest. Shit. Sir, this was hide and go seek. How you get... What's happening? Why did that man just get his ass beat? I'm telling you, they be literally scattering like roaches. Look how they cleared the room. They don't play here.
Apparently so.
This is empty here as that castle in Shrek when they crossed the bridge. Shit.
I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen,
I know that's right.
first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new.
My man.
Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas.
Would
No
you like a
red
plate?
currant. Sorry about that.
Look, they knew what the fuck it was.
Shame to let it waste.
There ain't nobody sat by Damon. They're like, hell nah.
I've survived many a battle. I do not mean to be felled by poison peas.
I'll admit that my cook's peas aren't exactly the stuff of legend, but poison.
Well, it's an easy way to kill a dragon rider.
He at war right now. He ain't playing
If
with
you've not
nobody.
yet surmised, you are welcome here.
Is
What of
that
your
why y'all
lord?
at the other end of the table?
Larys Strong.
Mm-hmm.
He who sits at the false court of Aegon.
Larys Clubfoot is no lord of mine. He's a scourge upon this castle and this family.
That's true.
Do you not think it strange that his father, my nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire, and his son too? Here, in this damp place. It was the first fire here since Balerion ended the line of Harren the Black. Even in summer we struggle to light the hearths. So no, you will find no loyalty to Larys Strong here, my prince.
Your Grace.
He is king consort.
Forgive me, I'd only assumed that as consort.
We are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
Indeed.
So do they call it king consort?
Your Grace.
Or is he just trying to act like he did?
What then brings you to our corner of the Riverlands?
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms. Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Well, it is also, not to be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair, since your forebear incinerated much of it with his dragon.
Well, that is precisely why we must bring it into a state of repair.
To what possible end?
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of a size enough to garrison them.
You should know that a substantial number of those swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Why?
The answer to that is lost in time.
Like Rainey said, you forget why
Sin
you fight.
begets sin.
Yep. Everybody has their own reason.
Summon your Lord Paramount so that I may treat with him myself and turn them to our cause.
That would be Lord Grover Tully, but he grows frail. It's said that he can no longer speak.
Then he no longer needs to lead.
Begging your pardon for the impression. His grip on his bannerman is weak. They feel they can do as they please.
I will speak with him nonetheless. People should obey their liege lord, whatever his condition. Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon will sharpen minds round these parts.
Your Grace,
Get their scripts together.
if you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
Motherfucker, why do you think I'm here?
It's a big chair made of swords.
So, Kristen, may I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower, arrived last night from Oldtown.
Sir Kristen, mayhaps I should say, my Lord Han.
Sir Gawain, welcome to King's Landing.
How exhilarating to arrive at court after 3 long months on the road, to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as Hand of the King.
How unfortunate.
And by a man from such modest beginnings.
Yep, read him for the filth he
Being
is.
sent the gods have bestowed on you.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
After his long journey here, you ready to get back on the road?
Then you shall have a follow-on.
The march will be hard, sir.
No one is more delighted than I to march out to war with the Dornishmen. Sister.
He's not impressed.
May the Seven guide you. Good night. And lead you not into shadow and death.
I thank your Grace for her prayers.
Look, he reading them. Put it together. They ain't as valiant as they seem to be. Damn. The crows sitting there eating the eye meat.
We must seize the hour and act before our enemy does. They have penetrated our castle walls, and now the Riverlands are aflame after the Battle of the Burning Mill. How fares Prince Daemon with our army?
We have no update.
There has been no word from Prince Daemon, Your Grace.
Then we must press what advantage we do have.
And what is that?
Dragons. Send them all out. Start turning green
Dragons sound
strongholds
defenseless?
to our cause. And burn those who resist.
No. If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction.
Correct.
Fear of it is in itself a weapon.
Correct. That's the only reason people they all gonna say they on your side when you pull up, because don't nobody want to be
The
burned.
value of a sword is not within its scabbard.
Because I'm gonna switch at the flip of a dime.
We
Whoever
will
show up, I'm your
secure victory with
team.
armies, not with
I'm gonna have both
dragons.
flags ready.
Agreed
Whoever
to
show up,
The Vale
Green!
North will send men.
red, black, whatever.
You have
Listen, I'm
witnessed
with all the shits.
firsthand just how vulnerable you are. Prince Daemon is abroad, and Aegon's factions are enraged at the death of his son. You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe.
How about
You propose to conduct the war in my absence.
would
Yes,
merely
that's
be a
exactly
precaution.
what he's
It
saying.
would be treason. You are fortunate you took it no further.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire. Jaehaerys the Conciliator, a prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other.
Get them together, Rainey.
Even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Because, yeah, her council can't be trusted.
So how do they fare?
They be plotting.
The ditherers of
They
Dragonstone.
don't really believe in Rhaenyra
Rhaenyra's
like that.
counsel is wayward. She has a hard task. I bade farewell to Rhaena before I returned.
I wish her well. I would fight 100 battles before I went into exile with a number of prattling babes.
One of those babes is your heir.
Joffrey. A boy of 6 who knows nothing of the sea, and yet somehow...
It would displease neither Rhaenyra nor the gods. Rhaena remained heir to Driftmark.
Rhaena, Lord of the Tides. The girl knows nothing of ships, nor even of dragons.
There is Rhaena or there is Joffrey. Both soon to be far from the creak of ships on the ocean's roar.
Y'all can start teaching her. The girl wants a destiny.
Then we must...
She feels so lost.
Hope to see our way forward in time.
And if there is no time, we are at war, Corlys. If something were to befall you,
Then it is well that I am a good sailor.
You still need an heir. Let Rhaena do it. She is so desperate for
I have much to attend to.
She wants to work towards something. I know she'd give it 100%. She just wants a path. Why don't she try to take her brother's dragon? Though he's not dead, so I don't know if it works like that, but try to take Sea Smoke. I don't know why she ain't thought about that. To try to take your mama's.
I cannot spare
Shit.
a fighting dragon, but I say what I can.
It's not her brother.
Stormcloud and Tyraxes are small, but they will grow. It is for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
Take your uncle's dragon.
Sister.
I will be safe enough, far away from any danger with only babes to nurse me.
You do a great service, and may yet find yourself glad to be out of harm's way.
Do not coddle me, Baela. Grant me at least that dignity.
I meant no insult. We each do what we can, and here, I think, is some consolation.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs are even more fragile. But should all come to ruin here, you will bear our hope for the future.
Your Grace.
Little Joffrey. Oh. I know that's so hard for her to do. Look. I love how they showcase how good of a mother she is. Thinking about them first, making sure they safe, seeing them off, making sure they protected and in good hands. Look. We love a good, strong family, y'all. Rhaena, you need to go talk to Sea Smoke before you go. Look, handed them off to the handmaiden to take care of and raise them.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys, but I ought not to, I think.
No, you should. That's your baby.
People die all the time, especially babes.
No, that is a terrible statement, ma'am. No.
They're so little, so they're taken so easily.
Sadness is a condition of motherhood.
There's naught to be gained from it. That horrid procession where the small folk all stared at me. I warrant they thought I had no more right to grief than they do. Surely they lose their babes more than highborn ladies.
The stranger comes for us all, Queen and Commoner. You have as much claim to grief as anyone.
And you?
I love Jaehaerys, but my concern has been more for you and what you have endured.
Has it? Look, she walking away from the bullshit.
I forgive you.
What?
You know what y'all did and why this happened?
I said that I forgive you.
Because you had the Lord Commander distracted.
Suits you, Your Grace.
With your cheeks.
Valyrian steel.
There are rumours that the king readies himself to fly to war. What is it to you?
You look like you can barely move.
Only that I think it would benefit all of us to prevent our king from being brutally slain by our enemies.
You're like, that is none of my
What's
business.
exquisite armour?
I was given the Conqueror's name and his crown, so I shall wear his armour to war. I fly to meet Sir Criston.
Smaller position before you depart then, Your Grace. There are diverse rumours whispered in the streets of your city. One such is that Your Grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his Grace was outwitted by his councillors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Criston, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence, with Prince Aemond at her side. Absurd, of course.
Here he goes, spreading lies to get what he wants. Interesting.
Who spreads these lies?
Matters little. Tales take on a life of their own, like weeds, unless they are tended.
We tend them then.
He's going. That's what he wants to do. That's what he's going to do. Come on.
Lord Larys, my father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers.
And yet, I find myself wanting for one. I should be glad of your talents. You honor me.
Lars and Varys, the master of whispers. Except Varys didn't want to whisper shit when it came to ruling for Queen Daenerys.
Shall we
ain't gonna
escort
talk
you to the
about
dragon
that.
pit?
Not today.
Grace?
Because y'all know the spies stopped spying when Daenerys came into town. But it's cool.
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
And it does seem wise on reflection.
I'm not gonna let my bitterness
Come on
raise
with
the
us, my
House of the
king.
Dragon.
So Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
He's never fucked a woman.
I've had quite a day of it. Yeah?
Not sure how much I'm talking.
Yeah, my darling. One for the flagon.
Dornish, are you?
Yes, I am.
The part of Westeros my house never settled. Although it said even Dawn mourned the passing of my grandsire, is that so? Who was your grandsire?
They call him the Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys. Thousand apologies. Please, continue.
Look,
He's a bastard.
I'm the son of Balon the Brave.
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
And the late King Viserys. Uncle to the one true Queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen. The blood of the dragon runs through these veins, and yes, men would take my head for it. A dragon seed must watch his own neck when he has no white cloaked guardsman to do it for him.
You do not look very much like King Viserys or Prince Daemon.
How do you know what they look like?
Yeah, he speaks truth right enough. Look, you can tell by his hair.
Yeah, because I'm their half brother. Yeah, all right.
Oh, not the bar getting quiet. Look.
He's my nephew.
Shit, is that Aegon?
All hail the king! All hail the king! Drinks for all! At the pleasure of the crown!
They happy as hell. That's all they wanted to hear.
Did I tell you I came here as a lad? The good of places end is getting wet.
No, just the cheese of you, my boy.
Wow, HBO.
She's worth 3
Okay,
times
so
the
we
price.
just fuck any type of rating that they ever existed, just show it all. Okay.
Her name is Sylvie or Chelsea or something like that.
Like, how did they even film such a thing like that? Amen.
Aemon the Fierce! You still lie with your very first. What a fine, sweet thing.
Can piss him
Did
off.
you fuck her like a hound? I do
He's
not
so
exaggerate. Such is the madam's prowess that even now my brother will not sample another. Hard luck for your squire, though. As you can see, she's now very much occupied.
Your squire as well.
HBO just don't give a fuck no more.
One whore is as good as another.
Wow, you gonna do it like that? He always was bullied though. HBO don't give a fuck no more. They said it's my streaming platform. I'm showing all the cheeks, the dicks, the titties, everything that I want to show. I'm gonna show it. They said, fuck it, we killing children, so what the hell does anything else matter? Allison's letter.
Wait, our company has come back yonder.
On the cold, hard ground, which is why we make for the Bull. A tavern with an excellent reputation on the Roseby Road, not 2 miles away, if memory serves.
We march to make the first strike in the name of His Grace.
I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort. If it soothes your brow, Cole, we will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
What? There's a dragon
We're
up there.
exposed.
What? Cole?
Ah, shit, who is it? Baela. Oh, get his ass, Baela. Oh, come on, Moon Dancer and Baela. Uh-huh, knight in shining armor, baby. Oh, yeah. Fire and blood, baby. You can run, motherfuckers, but you can't hide. We can set that motherfucking forest on fire. They ain't got nothing that can hurt us down here. Come on! Dracarys! Burn the forest. Dracarys! Burn the forest. Sorry, y'all. I know some of y'all are like pro-green. But fuck all that. Burn them. Burn this whole forest. They gonna call this shit the fiery forest when I'm done with it. The history book's gonna say the hand of the kingdom fell here in the fiery forest. Look scared as a motherfucker. She gonna let him go. I'd have burnt this whole fucking forest. I'm gonna tell you now. I'd have burnt this whole fucking forest. I know to her they probably just regular folks. She don't know it's the hand.
Good choice, Kristen. I'm in your debt.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight.
And no fucking inns.
I'm pissed.
Sir Kristen Cole, with some half-dozen other...
Oh, so you know who it was.
Perhaps a scout party for a greater army.
The Ravens confirm it, Your Grace. Lord Founders
Should've burnt
reported
that
a
fucking
larger
forest.
force moving northeast towards Rosby.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
It was not such a great height, Your Grace. You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
Your Grace, we commend the Lady Baylor for her sharp eyes.
She said we're gonna talk about that later.
The time for action is surely now.
Your Grace, I must agree. And request your permission to return to Rook's Rest and fortify my lands.
Shouldn't fret, Lord Simon. They'll be making for Harrenhal.
'Tis Prince Damon who ought to worry.
Prince Damon has Caraxes.
Cole will look to increase his numbers, and he may call upon a dragon of his own. This is why you must act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragons, root Cole out, and burn him.
She does not want to wage war with dragons, y'all. Y'all not understanding. Because to what end?
I have heard your arguments. And will consider them.
She needs time to think. She looked to Rhaenys a lot for approval. We don't trust nobody. He said, sword at the door. What y'all coming in for? Y'all ain't even knock. Oh, they was gonna come take you down. Look, he ready. Shit, I'd use that time to put some armor on. He was right not to trust them.
Always coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
Little Rhaenyra. So he got a heart. The guilt eating him up. The guilt eating him up.
You will die in this place.
That's scary. Is you a witch? Did she just spoil us? I'm scared.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Would you take her hostage? Or kill her?
Speak with her. Myself.
Killing her would be easier.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion. She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse.
We can have a message brought to her, in secret.
She would not agree to it. She would suspect some subterfuge. As would I if I received such a message. I must see her. Face to face.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her. Unless it is fraught.
Speak it.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. The city depends on them. Damon made the journey unhindered.
But if unrecognized?
You may be surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or lured herself with the eyes of men. There is one place Alicent goes. Outside the castle walls, where you may yet find her alone.
Rhaenyra is actually doing this. This is bold, but she wanna know. Rhaenyra was always bold, though. She go to church, right? Because she is of the faith of the Seven. Now the problem is getting to her around her guards. A seven-pointed star, I believe it's called.
I must speak with you.
Get it together.
Cry out. Your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. Though not before I killed you.
Right, so
And
we're
then-
going down together.
Oh, I've begun badly. We watched the tourney together, you and I. The day my brother was born. We knew, even then, that men trained up for battle are eager to fight, to see blood and glory. But you,
Them two was about to make peaceful
you do
amends
have a
before all
desire within
the
you.
kids started.
Rhaenys has counselled me. She said she saw in you a wish to avert the worst of what may now come.
So you've come to surrender then?
Girl, don't start acting stupid.
I have come
Listen,
to
motherfucker.
see if we may uncover some path towards peace. My dragons are restless, they smell battle. But if you and I may come to terms...
There are no terms now.
Okay,
You've no
bitch.
army.
You know what?
Your allies turn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime I could never have imagined you.
The trespass was not mine. I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that act with all my heart.
Of course you do. I'm usurping my rightful inheritance.
Come on. Answer the fucking questions. Because there were several wrongs on y'all's side. More on y'all's than ours.
Have you now stooped so low that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
Ah, so you say. And so your father's proclaimed to the realm. I saw the king that night. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. A right he upheld steadfastly every day of his life after my mother died.
And to everybody. Several times.
And yet you will maintain that his mind
Even when
has
he was
changed in
barely able to walk.
You lie. My father loved me, Alicent. And I believe he loved you too. Did you betray him at the very last? When
She
was
lost
your
all her
plan
morals.
first laid? Was your ambition so keen?
He changed his mind, Rhaenyra. He changed his mind.
You don't go your whole life saying something and then suddenly you die and it switched up right at the end.
I swear this to you, on the memory of my mother.
She truly does believe,
unkind,
though,
but never untrue.
that he changed his mind.
I pronounced before all gathered in that room that you would make a fine queen. Do you think me capable of such naked deceit?
Yes. Look at everything that's happened between y'all. Yes, I would. She believes what she's saying, though. But it's wrong. You misunderstood. He was finishing his conversation with Rhaenyra. So you went poking your nose where it didn't belong. And you were made a fool.
What did he say at the end?
Right.
Did he speak my name?
Word for word. Word for word. Tell her what he said. She'll make it make sense to you. You wouldn't know because you're not a Targaryen. Most of y'all wouldn't know because y'all weren't
weary.
the true fucking heir. Exactly. Delusional.
It's hard at times to understand.
So it's possible you may have misinterpreted,
He
right?
spoke Aegon's name.
Not your Aegon.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
What?
I desire peace as you do, but to the
Did
same
my father use those words? The prince that was promised. Did he?
Yes, he did.
So you don't know what that means, fool.
He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire.
She don't know shit about it. You were made the fool, Alicent. Thank God she said it.
It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror.
You just knew it was your Aegon, didn't you?
The Conqueror.
Look at what you started. Because you would...
You must go before you are discovered.
There's been a mistake.
There's been no mistake.
Please. You can prevent this, Alicent.
This is your chance.
A terrible war is looming. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake.
Oh, so she doubling down. Time to go. It's time
Your
to go.
father's gone from court. Cody's on the march chain. You know what Aemond is?
She can't stop it even if she wanted to, but you could at least admit you're wrong.
Alicent.
It is too late, but you could at least admit you're wrong. That's all she wanted to hear. Is that you were wrong, but you sitting here saying it ain't a mistake. You know it's a mistake. But she knows she can't stop the course. The boys is they too gone. They too far gone. Their minds is in the left. Blood has been spilled. There's nothing Alicent can do. She has no power, no claim, no rights, or no deeds. It just is what it is, unfortunately. Well, I'm so happy ain't nothing happened to Baela. She almost got goddamn Crystal Pool. I'm pissed she didn't like that fucking Forest of Fire. But now her, in hindsight, you know, hearing Rhaenyra's words, you know, don't take action. You know, don't be so brashful. Okay, I understand why she didn't burn the whole forest, but oh, it would have been so good to get the hand. But he gonna get his. They ain't gonna give us nothing too soon. Then Daemon's having visions. We got little Rhaenyra, and then some lady in black telling him he's gonna die here. I mean, I don't necessarily need to mean. It doesn't necessarily mean today, but it could mean in the future. I believe her. I believe many of these characters are gonna meet an end. I mean, everybody dies at some point anyway, but he'll probably fall here at some point. The writers ain't so stupid that they would take him so soon. He carries the, power of the fan base. He's a fan favorite, so it'd be detrimental to their show to kill him this early. But I think they are trying to prepare people. I'm glad Rhaenyra got to talk to Alicent. I am. That was the scene I think we desperately needed. We gave Alicent the chance and she wasted it. She doubled down on what she said. She understood though. She knows inside she's wrong, but she won't admit it aloud. The course has already been set. The damage is done and there's no undoing it. There's nothing Alicent can say. She has no sway. She doesn't have the love of her boys. She doesn't, not like Rhaenyra does. So it's too late. There's nothing she can do. Like she said, Aemon is what he is. Aegon's on a warpath. Christian's already set out. Otto's gone. And Otto set this path. This is what he wanted. He would never go back on it. So it's done. She has no power. It's too late. Rhaenyra, you're going to have to fight this war or give it up, which I don't think you'll do. But that's the only way there will be peace. But who about to do that? I'm not about to give up something that was promised to me, something that I have a duty to fight for, especially leaving who is in charge. I can see if it was a half-decent person, but it's Aegon. No, he has to go. They all have to go. Look at what they've done. Their crimes must be answered for. They represent everything opposite of Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra, I mean, I can't say she's perfect, but she does represent more good than bad. She's done, for the most part, she raised her kids. She's loved. She feels love. She embraces love and peace as her father and the kings before him did. So, I mean, yeah, Aegon is not going to do all that. He's a drunk. He's a fool. He goes to the brothel. He doesn't care about duty to the realm. He plunged them into war, I mean, before he sought out other solutions. Rhaenyra actually thinks. She takes opinions and weighs them and thinks. Like, Aegon's not doing none of that. Of course, he was never prepped to do so, and he's younger than her, but it just shows all the ways that he's not fit, all the ways that that family is not loving. Like I said, they represent everything opposite of Team Black, and that's why I'm Team Black. I mean, and it is what it is. But yeah, that was interesting to see that the Riverlands, they turned against each other. You got to wonder how many other houses are fighting, Like Randy said, people forget why they're fighting, and they'll use any excuse to get out there and get bloody, and don't nobody know the real reason for it. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of wisdom in this episode, especially from Rhaenys. And Rhaenyra, she really does value Rhaenys' counsel, which is good, because Rhaenys has a good head on her shoulders. I just wish she would have burnt them motherfuckers while she had the chance, but then we'd have no show, right? I guess if it was a one-season show, we would have got our way, y'all, but they got to keep it interesting, so it's going to be interesting. I wish Rhaena would have claimed sea smoke, or at least attempted to. I think that would have been an interesting scene. But, I mean, they did plant seeds of sea smoke being restless and maybe feeling lonely, but if she's not going to claim it, then who? That dude on the beach that was staring up at the dragons? Like, I know he seems to crave something more. Maybe he could. But poor Rhaena's waiting for a destiny. Corus don't want to give her Driftmark, so a lot going on. A lot going on. I don't know. I got some thinking to do, but I feel like those are all my thoughts. This episode was pretty straightforward. Another good one. I liked what was going on. Aemon, I don't know what he's gonna do. His brother, drunk, made him a fool. He, interestingly, he stayed with the first woman he ever slept with and still continues to sleep with her, but he was bullied, and then he talked his shit, belittled her, and walked away because he hates being bullied. So God knows what he's going to do next, because we don't know what he's feeling. He was feeling guilt, but now, what? Shame, rage, embarrassment, all of it. We know how he lashes out. I know he's probably tired of being ridiculed. I don't know, y'all. And Helena, that her scene with Alicent was interesting, saying "I forgive you" because she knows what's going on. She's very perceptive, very smart. But I just wonder about her. Like, for example, in the first episode, she told Aegon that she was afraid, and he said, "Don't be afraid." He said, "You've Aegon and all them guarding the city." She said, "Not of them." She said, "Of the rats." So she obviously saw it coming, being a dreamer, yet she could do nothing to prevent it, no precautions. So like she can dream things but not take precautions to prevent them, which is interesting. Yet she knew what would happen. She saw her mom sleeping with Kristen Cole, forgave her, didn't say nothing, but Alicent was shook. But like even Alicent says, "Oh, I worry about you, I do this and that," but your actions speak otherwise. You ain't hugged the girl, I don't know, she's just not nurturing at all. And I get it. Her dad did not nurture her, especially when she lost her mother and stuff like that. But you strive to be opposite of what he was, but yet you end up just like him. It's a shame. But this was another good episode, y'all. I think that's all I got for now. If I have any more thoughts, y'all know I'll let y'all know at the beginning of the next one. But until then, of course, I want to hear what you guys thought. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for more.
And now his watch is ended.